Now I'm going to show the data structure fourth program of implementation of queue and stack using linked list. First, I declare include IOStream and also a library library.h, and I created a structure named stack node. In the stack node, I created a data and a stack node with a pointer of next. For creating a node, I created for this, and the function of pushing the data into the stack, I created this void push. In the void push, I created a void stack node for a temporary node as a new for creating a new stack node. In that, I created for that I have for pushing the data, I created a for reading the data, I created the cout for enter the data, and also for scene for temporary data should be reader, and temporary data next is equal to top, and top is equal to temporary, and then for void push I create void for popping the data. I created a void pop as if top is equal to null, the stack is empty, return, or else if the stack node uh, is declared as a temporary node, for where that temporary is equal to top, the top is equal to top next. Say cout the deleted item is for temporary data, and then delete the temporary data. For displaying the data in the stack, I created a function void display. If top is equal to null, and it will show us stack is empty, return. Or else if the stack node is, I created a our stack is temporary. A temporary is equal to top, while top temporary is not equal to null. So the linked list data is temporary next data. So the temporary next data is I created here. I created a main function int main. If top is equal to null, int created a for a int character, while cout enter the choice for creating entering what should be done. Here I created a cout for entering the choice push, pop, and display, and also for reading that I created a for the choice reading the choice I created a ch, and I created here a switch case for pushing and pop and display. At last default as a exit, return 0. Now I'm going to run the program. Implementation of stack using linked list. Now I'm going to push entering data 22. Again I'm going to push entering data 34. Again I'm going to pop the data 2, and again I'm going to pop the data 2. Now I'm going to display the values in the stack 3. I already popped the 2 of the elements in the stack, so the stack is empty. Now I'm going to show the implementation of queue using the linked list. First I created a IOStream, and then I created a set of functions for enqueue, dequeue, and display. And I created a structured node for the informations. I created an int and a structured node next. I created for a node will have the address of the first node will have the address of the next. So I created a pointer as next, and also I created a rear and front for ensuring that if the stack is if the queue is full or not. In so I created a cout enter the data to enqueue, and also for reading that I created a scene to data. So temporary next info is equal to data, and temporary next is equal to null. if front is equal to null, the font is equal to a temporary. Else if a rear next is equal to a temp and the rear is equal to a temporary, and I create next is a void DQ. If a node next node has if a node has address of the temporary, it is going to a new node. If front is equal to null and the EQ is empty, else otherwise if it is not, it should be added. So temp is equal to font, font next, font is equal to next. So the CO, the data DQ is temporary information which is in the queue will be now DQ. And for displaying the data, I created a void display as a node pointer b is equal to new node, where p is equal to font and the font is equal to null, q is empty. Else it p is not equal to null, cout end it will show the values in the p. And I created the main function for the rear is equal to null, font is equal to null, and the in choice for creating first I created a rear is equal to null and font is equal to null. For the choices I created int choice and character ch. For do I'm creating a do while loop, so as fcout nq dq and display for the first for entering the choices, and I'll also read it with the choices as a cin. So I created another switch case for the nq dq and display the data. I'm going to run the program. I'm going to NQ data choice data to be with 23, continue S. Again I'm going to NQ 34 S. Now I'm going to DQ S. Yes. Now I'm going to display the value. The Q will be only 34 because I previously the Q consists of 2 elements and I deleted one element in the Q, so it shows only the 34. Thank you.